So far in this course, we've covered the fillet and the various chamfer tools. Now they all come under the modification tools. And in this lecture, I want to study the remainder of the modification tools. These are offset, trim, extend, break, and scale and move. So let's start off with the offset tool. Now I've drawn in some existing sketches to help me demonstrate this. We'll come up to the top, come under modify, and let's go straight to offset, which is O on the keyboard. Let's press offset. Our toolbox pops up, and here Fusion is asking us to identify what curves that we want to offset. We've got the option as well for chain selection, which I'll show on the square afterwards. And then we've got two sides, flip and match topology. So let's first of all select a curve. In this case, I'm going to choose the circle here. From here, we can either use the arrows or we can input a distance to offset. So if I left click, if I hold down the left mouse button and drag, we can then choose to offset that how we like. Or we can input an exact distance. So let's say in this case, we're going to go for 25. We also have the option to do a two-sided offset. So that's offsetting exterior and interior. So if I select this, we'll then see we're offsetting the circle 25mm exterior and 25mm interior. If I click OK, we can then see we have those two dimensions in place there. So this is our original circle. The outer offset is by 25mm, so we can change that by double clicking, change it to 30, and the inner one, we can change that to, let's say, minus 10. Okay, and there we have our two created offset circles. I'll show one more example of that using the flip tool. If I press O on the keyboard, select my curve, and I input an offset of, let's say, 25. Okay, uncheck two sides, and now we're offsetting exterior, but if we flip that, it will then flip to interior, and essentially it'll just put a minus in between the value. But if we change that to a positive, it will then go on the exterior. So we'll click OK there, and then we'll move over to the square. I'm going to press O on the keyboard, bring up the offset tool, and here I need to select my curves. Now in terms of selection, we can either have chain selection turned on or off. Let's turn chain selection off and select this top horizontal line here. I can now offset that line, okay, the exterior of the square or interior. But if I click chain selection, it will chain select all of the curves or entities which are in contact with the one that we selected, which is a nice shortcut. So I'm going to enter an offset value there of, let's say, 10mm. Let's do two-sided as well and press OK. And there we have our two offset squares by 10mm from our original. Let's move on now to the trim tool. So we'll come up to modify. We've got our trim tool here. That's the shortcut T on the keyboard. If I press T and in trim mode, and the trim tool is very straightforward. It will essentially trim an entity where it intersects with another. So for example, we can see a preview here. This purple line will be trimmed away. Fusion will recognize where that line intersects with the circle and then trim accordingly. Now, if I place the mouse cursor over this line here, it will trim from this intersection of the circle to this intersection of the circle. So let me click this line here. We can see that's been trimmed. This one here, choose this side, and this one down here, choose this side. And we can even do the same to the circle as well. So if I hover the mouse over this part of the circle, it will recognize this intersection point with this line and this intersection point with this line. So if I select that arc there, we can then remove that. And likewise on the other side, we can even do the same up here and so forth. It's a really handy tool when we're sketching. Next up, let's take a look at the extend tool. Again, a very simple tool to use. Come under the modification tools, and there we have extend. And this will just extend a curve until it intersects with another one. So for example, as I hover my mouse over this line here, we'll see this red preview appear. And it will extend this line all up until the intersection to this circle. So if I left click there, that line is then extended like so. Likewise, on this vertical line here, just hover the mouse over, and it will extend that line all the way up until contact with this one, like so. So again, very straightforward and a very practical tool for when we're doing sketching. Now let's move on to the next tool, which is break. So one of the modification tools, we come down to break. Select that, and break just simply breaks an entity where it is in contact and conflicts with another. For example, I have a circle here and I've got a line running through it. If I hover the mouse over the circle, Like so, we can see these two red crosses appear down here. So what this will do is this will break up this circle at those 2 points. If I left click on that circle and leave the break tool, press escape on the keyboard, and then I go to select the circle, I can no longer select the entirety of the circle, I can only select this arc. And likewise, if I then select this side of the circle, I can only select this arc. So it's broken up circle into 2 arcs there, but notice that the line remains intact. So if we want to change that, we can come under break, and then we could just click on the line like so, press exit on the keyboard, and then when we move the mouse over this line, you'll see it's then broken up from this one, and this one is now independent, and so is this one here. So that's the principle behind the break tool. And now we'll move on to the scale tool. So let's come under the modification tools, and then we'll come down to sketch scale. This is very straightforward to use. We have a toolbox pop up, in which point we need to select the entities we want to scale, and then the point of the scale. So in terms of entities, we can either select individual ones, or hold down the left mouse button and just drag across. In this case, I'm going to select the polygon and the circle, and then the point at which we're going to scale from. In this case, I'm going to choose the very center of the circle there. And the scale, we can then define the factor here. So let's say, for example, let's scale that by 2, okay, and then press enter. We've now scaled our components by a scale factor of 2. And then the last of the modification tools is scale/move. That has a shortcut of M on the keyboard. So let's select that, and then our toolbox pops up. And the first thing we have to do is to select what it is that we either want to move or copy. So for this example, I'm going to select the polygon and the circle. And then we can see here that we have a pivot in place. Okay, and if we move that pivot, let's say over here, our entire selection will move with that. We can also choose to rotate as well. Another option is the square here. We hold down the left mouse button. We've got free movement over everything that's selected. And in terms of the rotation, if you do want to adjust the position of the pivot, so that was an automatic position, we can come across to our toolbar, and under set pivot, we select this, and then we define the new place of the pivot. So in this case, I'm going to select the center of the circle, and then when we're done with that, we can click done, and now we can then move from that pivot or rotate from that pivot point. If you want to fine-tune movement of anything you've selected, you can use the distances here. So for example, if I enter 25 on the X, 25 on the Y, and the Z would just move it forward and backwards, so we'll leave that as 0. We can press OK, press Ctrl Z to stop that, press M to go back into the Move tool, reselect everything, and then we've got the various options to rotate this sketch around all 3 of the axes, X, Y, and Z. And at the very bottom, we've got the option to create a copy. So if we select that, and then I go to move this sketch over here, and then let go, press OK, we can now see that we've copied that sketch and positioned it over here. Let's press M on the keyboard, back into the Move and Copy tool, and now I want to demonstrate the point-to-point move type. So we need to select 2 points here. One is the original of the entities that we select, and then one is the target point to which that will move to. So if I now select all these entities here, polygon and circle, for the original point, I'm going to click here as an example, and the target point, I move over here, I'm going to select this to be my target point, and we'll see that all of my selection has moved over according to our 2 points, the origin and the target. Press OK. OK, I press Ctrl Z. And I want to show you a shortcut to moving any sketches. So if I drag select across the polygon and the circle, I hold down the left mouse button, I then have the free movement of those that I've selected. And that doesn't just have to be the center point of the circle, it can also be any point like so. Okay, so that is the fundamentals of the modification tools. And definitely in future lectures, when we start 3D modeling and I start doing a number of examples and you have assignments, you will find these tools of great use. And so I'll see you in the next lecture.